Good morning, everybody. Just got off work. Gotta head to the house, switch vehicles. Fortunately, got some bad news yesterday from the timber company. I gotta move some of my stuff out of the woods because they're gonna be doing a clear cut where one of my hunting spots is. The unfortunate side about hunting a timber lease, at least they give us notifications now. I remember hunting with Dad all throughout my childhood and being on a timber lease in South Georgia, and you would not have any clue they were doing any cutting. You would show up to the woods after being gone for a couple weeks or whatnot, because we live in Florida, it was in Georgia, and you come back and your stuff was ran over, your woods were gone. It's a good time. So yeah, we're gonna head to the house, get the hunting truck, gotta run out there, grab a few things, and then we'll talk about it some more. But first, we need some caffeine. All right, get that in the frost, buddy. All right. So yeah, it sucks a little bit. Today's Wednesday. Yeah, today's Wednesday. Our opening day of general gun season in Florida for North Florida starts on Saturday, and I should be getting ready for hunting season. Because we run dogs in our club as well, so I'm still working on my hunting truck, getting stuff buttoned up for that. And now here I am, having to go pull out some of my still hunting stuff. I'm not too mad about it. I'm actually kind of looking at it as a positive, because where I'm having to pull stuff out was more of a transition area, right next to a bunch of hardwoods, a lot of acorns, a lot of big mature oaks, and some big pines that aren't row planted. So I'm going to pull my stuff out, let the timber company do what they've got to do, and then I'm going to end up actually pushing further into those hardwoods and see what happens for the rest of the year. Because what happens in our lease is, once after the first 9, we run dogs the first 9 days, and then after the first 9 days of hunting season, we only run dogs Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Well, with my work schedule, I have a lot of days off in the middle of the week, and so I plan on still hunting all through rifle season. I took off the whole month of November, so getting off this morning was my last time I'll be at work until December. It's pretty awesome that I get to do that. We had a trip planned to go to Kentucky, but that's not happening now, so I'm going to hunt the lease pretty hard for the rest of rifle season, between running dogs on the weekends and still hunting during the week. So it is what it is. I knew it was a timber lease when I got onto it. I'm no stranger to reindeer hunting with my dad all my life growing up, so it's just one of those things. But we're gonna get to the house, get swapped out of this car, get in the hunting truck, and head out there. Might also be getting my Super Duty back today. My buddy, who's my mechanic, told me that it was pretty much good to go. He had a couple more little things he was wanting to do, and so we might be getting that back today, so that's exciting. I also need to work on the hunting truck this evening. I got to do hubs on it for the 4-wheel drive, so got a busy next couple of days before Saturday morning gets here. But putting in the work, hopefully it'll pay off. See y'all in a little bit. All right, we got to the house, switch vehicles, let's get to the lease. All the daggum leaves flying off here from being parked for the last couple of days. This thing got super dirty already, just out for the one day we got to do the youth hunt with our daughter. Last video I did where I took y'all to the club, I went into our east gate, or our main gate, which is closest to the house, but I got a bunch of stuff to do today. Got to get back to the house, swap vehicles again, go meet my wife for lunch, go over to the next town over where there's a place that sells garment equipment, pick up a map card. That way I've got updated mapping for running dogs for this weekend. And then I'm supposed to be actually working on this truck later, so we'll see if I get to that today or not. Let's get in here. Alright, so I'm at my entrance road. I pretty much have a dead end, cut in road to myself for both of the blocks that I've been hunting. I'm about to flip this around and show y'all. So everything on the left is getting ready to be cut. According to the map we got from Rainier, everything on the right's okay. I've got some stuff in the woods on both sides, so I'm gonna come in here and get everything off to the left, but I'll flip this around and show y'all what I'm talking about. So this is my road in. Everything over here is getting ready to get cut. To me, these trees are small, but from everything I've gathered this past year being in this club, lease, whatever you want to call it, is more so they do timber harvesting for pulpwood. So when the trees get to be about this big, they cut them, take them to the paper mill, chip them up, and turn them into paper products. So unfortunately, that's what we're working with here in a lot of this, so let's go get in here and get our stuff. Alright, we're over here where the road dead ends. I've got my one spot back there where the ladder stand is, and then I got my ground blind back here. So this whole block of woods over here is getting ready to be completely clear cut all the way back to the road where I showed y'all where we were going in at. I don't know how many acres this block is, but they're doing this block and some surrounding blocks. So kind of sucks right here before hunting season that they're doing this, but yeah, we'll adapt and overcome. I'll get down there and kind of show y'all what I'm talking about here in a minute. I ain't even finished my monster yet. All right, we're gonna walk down here and go get this ground blind. Changed hats. It is muzzleloader season still. I'd rather be hunting today than doing this, but shouldn't be anybody down in here, but better safe than sorry. I put a lot of work into this spot over the past year. I guess since the beginning of springtime, I should say. But when I'm walking down right now, didn't look anything like this. It all looked like that. It's all grown up. I've done a lot of tractor work in here, so I'm hoping the timber company comes in here and doesn't really mess my roads up too much that I've cut in here, so I can still use them. Because if so, I can park down where I'm still parking at and get in down here where this bottom is. But we'll wait and see. I'm going to pull my stuff out for now, let them do what they got to do. Be patient and come back in after they're done. Yeah, we got a pretty nice road cut in here now between all the bush hogging I've done all year and then coming in and out with the side-by-side doing corn pretty much every week. Probably see a deer today because the only thing I got on me is a Glock. This right here is where you can really see how much work I put into this spot, because this road was not here. For example, this road looks like this, and that road looks like that. And I pretty much beat through the bushes to find this with my side-by-side, scouted all this out, and then came in and bush hogged everything to get it to what it looks like now. You can tell our bear friends are back, and they've been enjoying my corn. That's lovely. Yeah, I can't wait to check these cameras. There is bear poop all over the place around here. Okay, it looks like my ground blind's still standing. I don't understand what their infatuation is with this thing, but they've knocked it over like 2 times. And there's no food, nothing in there. But they've knocked it over. I can tell where there's claw marks in it. That's good, at least it's still pinned in the ground. Because the last 2 times I've been out here, I can tell it's been brushed against because it ripped the pins out of the ground. Yeah, I can't wait to check this camera over here and see what's on it, because I put 50 pounds of corn out here right at about a week ago, and it's pretty much gone. I'm thinking it's going to be more bears than anything, but won't be any corn here for a while. So this right here behind me really is what gives me hope for this spot. It's a old deer stand that's probably outdates me, and it definitely outdates the current trees that are here, because there might be 10-year-old trees. They're not very big. This is definitely a good transition spot. There's all these small pines and brush, and then right down behind that deer stand there is a creek bottom, and then a bunch of hardwoods on the other side. So I'm not going to give up on this spot. Like I said, I'm going to pull my stuff out of here for now, let the timber company do what they got to do. That way my stuff don't get tore up and I'm out of their way. And then once they probably rebed, because once they cut the trees out, then they come in with these big pieces of equipment and rake everything up, rebed the rows, and then they'll come in and plant. Usually when they come in and plant, I think they do that with tractors most of the time I've seen, not big equipment. So once they're at the point where they're going to start replanting, I can probably try and get back in here, and I'm trying to push into this hardwood bottom. It's kind of on the edge of it, and reset my stuff up, and we'll see what happens. I gotta take this ground blind down and try and remember how it all goes together, because that's always fun. And I didn't bring a backpack, and I forgot that this one's got roof stakes, so let's see how many trips I got to make to the truck. What I do like about this blind from Sportsman's Guide is, one, it's pretty price friendly, but two, it's got this nice little Velcro pouch, focus, that holds all of the stakes for the blind. That way you don't have to keep up with them. Pretty cool feature. All right, I got the stakes out of the roof of this thing. Let's see if I can figure out how to fold it up again, because it never seems to work out. I think I got two in my shop that are just kind of flat against the wall. Okay, blind one, Alex 0, carrying it out flat. I hate these things. You know, I'm walking all this out on foot, and I got a perfectly good side-by-side of the house. This is what I get for trying to do things quick, because I got a bunch of stuff to still do today. Oh well. The real heartbreaking part is I just checked my camera that I pulled out of there, and there's a monster for this area, a monster 8-point in there that's been coming in almost every night. In between the bears activity, I've got 2 different bears coming in there as well, but I've also got a very nice 8-point coming in there. So well, it's Timberland. That's what I'm going to keep telling myself. Leave it to the man upstairs, and you know what? Maybe I can still make something happen on this guy. Maybe they'll push back over to where my ladder stand is over here with the cutting going on. I just have to wait and see. All right, this was definitely going to be a shorter video. So got my sign moved off of one of the trees over here, because it was on a tree that's going to go be paper here pretty soon. So I got it moved over, still kind of marking the area, because like I said, I'm still going to hunt it. Got other stuff to do today. Got to get back to the house, meet the wife for lunch in a little bit. And then I got to go get a map card for the Garmin, get everything ironed out on that. I got to work on this truck today. So got a busy couple of days to get ready for the start of gun season. We will be filming while we're running dogs, so those videos will be coming soon. My wife's got a 360 camera that we're going to try and figure out how to put on the dog box somewhere so you can kind of see some of that action. So hope you guys have a good day. God bless. Hope everything's going all right for everybody, and we'll see you soon in the next one. Y'all have a good day.